watching? Zero. Okay. Well, I guess that answers my thing about. Oh, I guess I should. Okay, yeah, mic's on. What the heck? One person watching. Uh-oh. Hello. Sorry, just eating my breakfast. Oh, wait, I put that in the chat room too, yeah. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. 5 minutes. table. Okay, 3 minutes. Zero messages a minute. Stream health is healthy. Take this out of the title, I guess. Okay, so I know there's one person watching me because I checked today, and when it says 0 people watching when it's only me, so I don't count on my special screen. So that means I did have 4 viewers last week and not just 3 and me. All right, 1 minute, so I better put my coffee away. I think it's so obnoxious when I'm doing this and I'm drinking coffee. Okay. Spilled some on me. Get this out of here. All right, 10 o'clock. Okay, so hopefully, let's see. Yeah, microphone's on. All right, hey guys. I'm doing a I'm doing a episode on greeting cards. You know, I think it was last week I stumbled across this greeting card universe. Any card imaginable. And I'm hoping to find some gems. I also hope that some people talk in the chat room and send like requests for me to try to find things. Just taking a look at what they have. They got vow renewal, divorce, Our prize party, we've eloped, wedding party, pet loss, citizenship, Diwali, lost tooth, civil union, foster family, adoption, small adoption, big adoption, last chemo, broken arm, bachelorette par, gross tea, my god moth, 12-step recov, April Fool's Day, Hall, Ramadan, tax, gay coming out, admin professionals day, Martin Luther King, Cinco de Mayo, Persian New Year, Passover, Chinese New Year, St. Patrick's Day, is that Pi Day? President's Day, New Day, Appendix Re, Tooth Fairy, Thank You Bus Driver, Thanksgiving, New Year, 60th birthday, Christmas, Halloween, wedding party, we've eloped. Okay, so I have an idea for the first thing I want to look up because I saw the 60th birthday party, but I want to see if they have birthday cards that have the Korean age and international age. So let's see. Korean age. Let's see if that's in there. You know what? I don't think we're gonna find it. I think I've like already got them on my first try. Today you are about 25,685 and a half days old. It's too bad that I think that the reviews are all for just every card, you know, and it's not just like for the specific card we're looking at. It would be nice if they had reviews about the specific card, you know? Now 70 doesn't sound so bad, does it? Happy birthday. I wonder, maybe there's another word for Korean age. I know that there's the same thing for Chinese age, and I know that's called something specific, but I don't know what it is. So everything's just like really old or one? Oh, here's 15. No, so that's, I thought that was a 5. 16th birthday, special girl. Girl in hat with decorative design card. To a very special girl, sweet 16. Hope you have an extra special day today. Happy 16th birthday. It says that there's 2,902 matches, but none of them, okay, most popular, that's the problem, I guess. Oh, my phone's doing something weird. It thinks I'm talking to it. And it can't recognize my voice, which is good. I don't want it to be able to. Alright, so, is there, newest, I don't want newest. Alright, I'm gonna look up Korean age, see if it has like a thing. Korean age is kind of weird. That's not what I want. Korean age is called, okay, Hanguk. Nay. I should have a Korean keyboard. Oh, no. But I think I need to install a thing. I'm slow at typing in Korean anyway. I can T9 in Korean. I don't know. I probably never showed this, but this is my keyboard. So it has like all the Korean keys. It works when I connect it to like an Android box or my Mac, but when I connect it to a PC, even though it's a Windows keyboard, it's like it doesn't work with the Korean things. I have to download something. All right, so yeah, they don't have it. Oh, and I guess I didn't explain what Korean age is. It's like the year you're born, the moment you're born, you're 1 year old, and then as soon as the new year hits, you're 2 years old. So the way to calculate it is just count every year you're alive, and that's how old you are. So I'm 1985, 1986, 1987, blah, blah, blah. I'm 34, even though actually I'm 32. But lunar age, maybe that's what I'll put. No. You misunderstood my search. New advanced search improved. No way. I can't find the name for it, as obviously. All right. Let's look up then the thank you, oops, bus driver. So this is like a meme, but also they were promoting this as something to. That's weird though. I guess you thank your school bus driver because it's the same person every day. Wow, I like this one a lot. A special thank you for a very special bus driver. I'm grateful for your skill and expertise and truly appreciate your thoughtfulness and kindness. The world is a better place because of you. Artist notes, pretty white daisies on blue background add a cheerful touch to thank you to bus driver. If you would like different wording on card front, please contact me through the custom link below. Original photography and design by Anura Design Studio 2010. I like it. Yeah, when I typed that in, I wasn't even thinking of school bus drivers because I don't know. I guess you always thank the school bus driver. That goes without saying. But I was thinking, yeah, like you thank the bus driver just on any bus, city bus. When I was going to high school, I lived probably, it would be an hour walk, maybe like a 45-minute power walk. But I think it was closer to an hour walk to school, but I still wasn't far enough to take a bus. There's a Catholic school that was a lot closer, but I didn't want to go to that, right? I wanted to go to the public school. So so there would be like kids that go to my school that live out in the country would take a bus, and I think actually I talked about this last week, but there was really large, like my neighborhood growing up was mostly white, and then there was a big Vietnamese population too. So there was a lot of new immigrants. So there was a different school that was like way, way, way on the other side of town. Like probably would be like a 3 hour walk or something like that. Um, and so a lot of kids in my neighborhood would go to that high school, even though they would go to um, the same elementary school and junior high as me. Um, a lot of my friends went to a high school on the opposite end of town. There was a lot of people that were like first generation immigrants that went to my high school. Not that many, but there was, you know, it was still something that people did. But a lot of kids were like, I want to go to the ESL high school and like be with my older sister or something. And so they would get picked up in my neighborhood and dropped off at the further school. So it's like it would pick up the kids from the country, pick up the kids from my neighborhood, go to my high school, go to the school far away. So I used to hop on the school bus in my neighborhood and then get off at my school. And like I just didn't I just, like I don't think I even told anyone about it at school because I didn't want anyone else to do it. It's just something that I decided to go ahead and do. And yeah, I remember the bus driver wasn't very friendly. And I remember she like handed these things out where we all had to fill out our address. And she's like, nobody gets off this bus until you give me that paper back. And then I was like, oh no, like, you know, like you're in a prison, like in this school bus. So what I did was I had the piece of paper and I like when I went to go give it to her, I didn't fill anything on it. I just kind of like was holding it so that the postal code area was showing and nothing else was. And I was like, I forgot my postal code, and I gave it to her and I ran off the bus, and then I never took the bus again. So that was grade 12, I think. So I had made it. I had taken the bus quite a few times in the morning to get to school. Otherwise, yeah, it would have taken me like an hour to walk to school, or like I don't remember. The bus fare was $1.50, but I don't know. What did I made like $6 an hour at Arby's. So when you think about it, that's actually pretty substantial to like take the bus to and from school every day. I like the idea of yeah, I guess these bus driver ones that are just very like flowers. I'm just gonna write in the chat room. Give me an idea for a impossible, card to find. I'm not that slow at typing. I just deleted everything and rewrote it. Okay. Thank you, bus driver. Golden Yellow Daisies card. I wonder if this is made by the same person. Let's find out. Let your bus driver... Yeah, totally. A Neuro Design Studio. How much you appreciate their safe driving and timely route with this cheerful thank you card featuring a group of golden yellow daisies on a fresh garden green background. Add a little heartfelt cheer to their day. Text on card front may be personalized. You could even add the driver's name. That's nice. I like the idea of thanking them for their timely route. Like, safe driving's them, but their route's not. They don't decide that, do they? Wow, can you make it big? No. Well, I wouldn't mind getting a card with a picture of me on it. Like, I don't know what this is for, but imagine giving a card out to someone that has their picture on it. With a sense of accomplishment, I blank announce my... Okay, so this is like to announce your graduation. I like the idea of giving someone a card with their own picture on it. Or just a picture of that guy, I guess. Can go to anyone. All these babies are cool because actually my mom is throwing a baby shower today here. I'm at my parents' house. Happy 4th birthday, granddaughter. Eagle Scout. Wow. Eagle Scout Court of Honor Ceremony. Boy Scout Troop blank and parents blank request the honor of your present at Eagle Court of Honor for blank. I don't understand what this means. Beautiful American flag and eagle to announce and invite family and friends to Eagle Scout award ceremony and reception. Personalizing this invitation with the Scout's photo and name makes it extra special. All right. Nobody's gonna... Oops. So it's like 0 messages per minute because they're all me. Oh. First grade, back to school. First grade card. First birthday dancing teddy bear for boy. Custom tee. This is boring. Alright, let's look up. Stepmother. Why would they have sister-in-law? Do they not know the difference between stepmother and sister-in-law? Someone special like you comes along just once in a blue moon. You know, in real life, I guess I found a card that was like really passive, oops, aggressive. You know what? You should... Hello, I was unable to find greeting cards with the searching words. Okay, wow. Should I do it? To like request a like Korean and international age card? I think I would buy one if an artist made it. Did stepmother not come with anything? Yeah, 2,326. Yeah, so I found a card that was like, what did it? It was like Happy Father's Day, stepfather, and then you open it up and it's like, I'm so happy to welcome you to my family. Like, I just thought that was pretty passive aggressive. That's something I want. And another one was, it wasn't like a card, it was just like a JPEG, and it might have even been a joke, but I put it on my mom's wall for Facebook, and it was, you may only be my half mother, but my feelings for you could never be half-hearted. Happy Mother's Day, stepmother. I don't know. Like, I guess they have stuff like the zombie card that we found, right? But are these even any good or interesting at all? Wow. Okay, this is interesting. Run, run as fast as you can, dear grandson. That's really good, actually. I saw that they have the same thing, but it says dear something else. But dear grandson is so good. You can't escape the zombie gingerbread man this Christmas. Wishing you seasons eatings and a bloody good new year. Wow, that's really good. This is a really good card. Run, run as fast as you can, dear grandson. I can't get over that. Can I save this? Oops. Yeah. I just want to see if I save this to the desktop. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Oh, was this always this small? Sorry guys, if it was. I'm not really paying attention, I guess. Okay, let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of this. You know, there is an artist that made some stuff that was really great. Jennifer Belanger, she was my TA in printmaking for my first year at NASCAD, I think. But she would get like little, like, you know, like knick-knack, kind of like forget-me-not things or something. And she would sand off anything they say and write her own messages. So she wrote messages like, one was, "You're not even my real sister," and it was like a unicorn with a graduation hat. And then another one was of two owls, and it said, "I think of her when I'm with you." They're pretty great. I wonder if I could find them. Let me just check the spelling of her name, because I actually want to share. Like, okay. Did I get it? You know what? I'm actually gonna look that up over here, because I don't know if something's gonna come up or not. Like, like whatever. Something about an attorney. There's an article on Canadian art. I can't find. I can't find it. Obituaries and stuff. Yeah. Unless there's a link to it here. Art doesn't need to be serious, beautiful, or overly complex, says this Moncton artist. I think art can and should be many other things too. Yeah, she was really great. Her work is so funny, and I think it really had a huge influence on me. It was like right on my first year I went out to Halifax. Yeah, I'm not gonna read through this right now. But oh, I never really liked you blog. I think this is it. So like just embroidering things on these Hudson Bay coats. But that's not what I was talking about. I never really liked you, I think, is the name of one of the things. Let's see. Is this where I think it is? I'm not going to say anything because I might be wrong. So, let's see. Yeah, she used to do a lot of work like renting billboards and newspaper ads. This is what I was thinking of. Oh, there's no graduation hat. Okay, so now it's like Neil's memory is really bad. Is what's gonna happen here. You aren't even my real sister. I never really liked you. I lied because you were weak. You are fat because... Okay, I don't like that one actually. I wish I never met you. Being with you is killing who I am. And I think of her when I'm with you. Oh, and there's a third owl. I think this one's really great. And also, you aren't even my real sister. But yeah, that's the kind of like stuff I would really love to see in these. I'm just gonna check the stream health. Bad output video. Uh-oh. I hope it's been okay. There's only been one time when it dipped. The internet got fixed a little bit. I guess there was something wrong with a junction. I don't know what that means, but some guy came and fixed it. I'm doing this in my parents' house because I'm living in like a rural area, and they're like, they don't, there's no, the best internet is like DSL, and like a slower DSL. So it's like through the phone line and not even the fastest through the phone line. Mary Fitness. Yeah. This is nice. Up and running. Congratulations. Prosthetic leg. Now you'll be up and running in no time. I wonder, yeah. I wonder how somebody would feel who's getting a prosthetic leg. But I guess it's different. If someone just lost their leg, maybe it would be more sensitive. But if someone like never had a leg or didn't have a leg for a long time, I mean, and this is like they just got a new prosthetic leg. I wonder if I should design greeting cards, you know? And just, you know, like be the change you want to see in the world. And so I will make the greeting cards I want to see. Okay, so what are all of these? Just like anyone you can imagine. Dear great grandfather, happy Thanksgiving. Wow. Thanksgiving is this designers like number one big seller. Big, this is obviously something that they have a lot of. Happy New Year, and it's kind of like Thanksgiving colors. I'm a little bit disappointed that nobody's in the chat room talking, giving me ideas of things to look up. I did try really hard today to tell people about this, but nobody's logged in, I guess. Will you be our witness? That's nice. Two brides holding hands. Will you be our witness? Oh. Wait. They mean like one witness at a wedding, right? Not like just a general invite. Our ceremony will be even more perfect if you say yes. Perfect lesbian wedding invitation for a friend. Oh, yeah. I thought maybe like a official witness that signs something, or I don't really know how weddings work. I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married right now. Maybe later. You're so cool. This is kind of passive aggressive. Just wanted to let you know that I'm thinking of you. Wow, this is a good card. I'm adding this to the cart. And this one. I want to look at them later. Citrus self down and lemon ask you a question. How are you doing? I've been thinking of you and realized we haven't talked in a while. Let's get together soon. Let's get it on mix. Oh, sorry. Dear Dad, orange you glad I'm thinking of you. Dear goddaughter, orange you glad I'm thinking of you. Dear friend, orange you glad I'm thinking of you. Dear grandparents, now this is going to be like 18 pages. Dear husband, orange you glad I'm thinking of you. Dear foster parents, orange you glad I'm thinking of you. Orange you glad you're away at college. Bald is beautiful. This is interesting. Let's show our support in the fight against cancer and get together to shave our head so the world will know that bald is beautiful, and so is our friend. Huh. I shaved my head. I like bicked it once, not for cancer, but just I wanted to get attention, and that's what I told everyone when they asked like, why did you do that? And that's always my answer was I wanted to get attention, and they're like, you look awful. You look like a nerdy neo-Nazi. But the thing is, I have like a bit of a cone. I think my hair, wait, it's hard for me to like look at the webcam and look at my picture on the other screen too, because it's at a different computer. But it's like, I have like a cone head. I have like this thing right there. So, doesn't look great. Maybe it doesn't look as bad as I remember, though. Everything's a lot more, I think I was 19 years old. Wow. Very specific. Happy anniversary. Happy 15-year anniversary of your organ transplant. I'm surprised that it doesn't have like nephew. Happy 15-year anniversary of your organ transplant. Clean the fridge. Congratulations, class valedictorian. Oh, this would have been a nice card to receive when I was my class's valedictorian back in 2010. I'm so proud of the hard work you did to be named class valedictorian. Your recognition is well deserved. Congratulations on your graduation. Someone so dedicated is sure to succeed. A multicultural group of graduates wearing black caps and gowns standing against a group offering congratulations to a graduating student who is the class valedictorian at their school. Yes, I should have received this card. I was valedictorian for my university back in 2010. I did a Michelle Phan, the YouTuber that did the makeup tutorials. She's kind of gone. She's like disappeared from the public eye. But I like the height of her popularity. She made like Sailor Moon makeup cosplay transformations, and I really like this motivational speech that she gave at the end. Unfortunately, she has taken all the audio off of that. I don't know if it was like a music claim or something, but her speech is gone. Like the video is up, but there's no words. So the only place it exists is like in my valedictorian speech that I know of. I'm sure it's not anywhere else. But she just kind of like, she talks about like cosplaying as Sailor Moon in these very like vague, dreamy kind of way that I thought was similar to a graduation speech. So I decided that I would just give that speech rather than write my own. "11 years later and we're still a great pair." PEAR. Someone said this to me yesterday when I said that I'm doing a pair show with Lisa Smokin, and they were like, pair, but he was just being obnoxious, like getting in my face because of the words I chose to use. So then I said it was a duet. But yeah, he is not watching this. Hi Sebastian, if you're watching this. You're such a great pair. Yeah, yesterday I went to the art book fair and in Toronto, and I knew I would bump into people I knew and people who I hadn't seen in a long time, but I really didn't like mentally prepare myself. And not that you should have to like mentally prepare yourself, but sometimes it just is like really anxious to meet people, and people in the art world. It's weird because you can be like chummy or like really good friends with people, or you could have been like really close at one point and you just like drifted apart, or you had like projects that were close to each other, or like you did different residencies but at the same place, let's say the Banff Center. Like someone was there at the same time you were there, and you just, I don't know, it's just like a weird thing because it's like everything's so social, and everything's so professional, and um, you know, like you love people like they're your friends, but then also you don't even know why, but you haven't spoken to someone for a few years, and then all of a sudden you're like face to face with all these people, and then it's like, I don't know. It can be a little bit overwhelming. I mean, also, I've been out of the country for 2 years, and then I came back, and I barely been to Toronto. I've only been to Toronto like a couple times, and every time I go, it's like I see all these people at some event, and then yeah, I don't know. It's not as overwhelming as it used to be when I was younger. When I was um, when I first moved to Toronto, when I moved to Toronto like 8 years ago, I didn't know anybody. And like, I know like now there's a lot of NASCADers there, but when I moved to Toronto, there was like no NASCADers that I knew. And now someone's gonna be like, I was there and you knew I was there. But like, anyway, I met like some people who are a little bit older than me who are like involved in Dord who like also went to NASCAD, but I didn't know that. And I didn't know them back then. And all my friends from NASCAD that live in Toronto now didn't live there then. So I would go to art openings and stuff by myself, and um, yeah, I remember that being so stressful. And then if there was someone who I knew, it'd just be like I'd just go up and like start talking to them, and then they would talk to me for a minute, and then they would go away and talk to someone else, and I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have nobody to talk to. I don't know anybody at all. You know, like, what do? You just stand around and you eat the like cheese slices that they put out. I wonder if there's a card that's like a social anxiety. Oh, that's not how you spell anxiety. But that's close. There is 697 for social anxiety. That's a mistake. Oh, this says social media. How you spell anxious? That's not how you spell anxious, Neil. Yes. Thank you. I hit the T by accident. I meant to hit the X. Wow, they're not even close to each other on the keyboard. The Big 30 Whitney. But here it's BLG? I don't know. Anxious. Happy birthday football card with football and what else? The suspense is killing me. And goalpost card. Not that exciting. A grandnephew, a great aunt, and a new great uncle. What does this have to do with being anxious? When you're just stressed out and screaming BL star star. Is bloody a bad word? I guess I can see that. Pooh happens? Cat card? Hard day at work cartoon. Yummy day on the way, nephew. I'm just gonna post that I'm still streaming on Facebook. Sorry. It's kind of like tiring to, you know, do this a few weeks in a row with just like nobody's talking in the chat room. I don't understand. People used to talk in the chat room. Do you love me, Eddie? Amusing gender reassignment announcement cartoon. Maybe. He's doing well. The office pool has him being released tomorrow. They were wrong, and I chose to be a star on the winning team. My gender reassignment is done. That's, Huh. The office pool had me playing for both teams. They were wrong. I don't quite understand. I'm really curious about these ones. I'm having a makeover and want you to see the real me. Oh, he can look at the inside. I didn't realize that. Any card imaginable. That's not true. See me. Interesting. Why is she so scantily clad? I like maybe the idea of a card that just says, see me. Doesn't have to have anything else on it. Bubbly Breakfast, join us for a delicious mimosa breakfast. Daughter, happy Halloween. Knock, knock, trick or treat, who are you? I'm a little pumpkin, oh my gosh, these are really good. Wow. I liked the aesthetic of the other one, but Rock to Death, Halloween. Yeah. Let's keep it. Happy birthday, Metal Dog, for Dog Walker. Oh no. Is this frozen? Sorry. Okay. try to reload this because it's not letting me click next. These are boring designs. I was trying to just get to this one, I guess. No, it's just not working. Okie dokie. Funny robot card. Let's see why it's funny. Oh, it doesn't say anything. I guess they just look funny. Funny to look at. Wishing you good health. Sea Life blank card. Italian blank card. Crazy Guitars in the Stars blank card. Awesome Balloons Fly to You with Birthday Wishes. Thinking of a friend who sparkles by the shoreline. Wow, interesting. Keep. What else do I do? Add to cart, right? Oh yeah. Add to cart. Don't personalize it, just add to cart. I don't know how to do that. It didn't do it. Just dropped in late to wish you a happy birthday. It's kind of like the sea life and the space and stuff. It's kind of like a different Lisa Frank aesthetic. Lisa Frank, is it? Like not quite, but definitely less like geishas and that kind of stuff. This almost looks like Echo the Dolphin. Maybe I'll just move this closer here. Sharks bring strength to say thank you card. Thinking of you card. Sea monsters, sharks, and sea life celebrate your bee. Spanish. I wouldn't mind getting like a Nutcracker card, you know? I cried when I went to the ballet. Not that I think it's a sad ballet or anything, but I think that it was just like I was away from home and it made me think of my sister a lot because she was really into the Nutcracker cartoon. Underwater attitude. Why is this underwater attitude? How could I be so cold-blooded and not thank you? You know what? I'm going to type in scary and see what we get. I can spell it. Okay, these are not scary. I want something that's like actually scary. Happy Halloween anniversary. Heard it's your birthday. No. Happy Halloween birthday. What is a mommy's favorite kind of muse? Yikes. Somebody is having a birthday. Welcome to kindergarten. Why would this show up on scary? Have fun, make friends, learn amazing things. A+. I was a kindergarten teacher for 2 years. Let's see. After the zombie apocalypse, one will remember your birthday. I don't think that's scary. This one's, spooky. Maybe we can look up spooky. Happy Halloween! Peeking out from the haunted house window, what will they see? They'll see just who is wishing them a happy Halloween. This is a fun, image-rich photo insert card. So I guess you put your own picture in there. Creepy specimen in jar. Funny Halloween photo card. Wow, look at this one. Count Dracula photo insert. Says, don't let your Halloween suck. Happy holidays. The Count. I was thinking about Countess Elizabeth Bathory, I think, or whatever. The like Dracula's based on her and Vlad the Impaler. She like murdered all these people, or like she murdered all these women and like bathed in their blood to make her look younger. I was wondering, like, is that true? Like, what if that's just not true? What if they just didn't like her, so they said that she murdered all these women and then like smeared her name. Open late Voodoo Diner, home of the famous zombie muffin, which is a brain with a little muffin thing on the bottom. The service may be slow, but the drinks are stiff. I feel like in Death Becomes Her, she says something. Oh, okay, yeah. She says something about her. She wanting something a little more stiff than her husband. And she says he's flaccid over and over again. But then his patients are stiff because they're dead. Oh, uh, do you guys want to hear a rigor mortis story? Because I used to work at PetSmart, and you'd always go in, and there would be, not always, but some days there was this room, and it was called the quiet room. And the quiet room was where we would put animals, and usually they die if they go to the quiet room. Not always. We would have a mouse that we're selling for $2.50, and it would go to the quiet room, and we would rack up like a $50 vet bill on this mouse. Like, no questions asked. That's PetSmart company policy. They try to take care of everything. But there was this one employee, and she was doing all these weird things. And I can't remember specifically what, but she would sign off that she was looking after the quiet room, and that she like did all these tasks on the quiet room. And then, because we would have to go in, hair thingy, like kind of like a cap, like a shower cap for a hospital, like big, like, like contaminated things, like rubber gloves, the mask, and before we go into the quiet room, because they're like animals that have something wrong with them. And I get like sued by PetSmart for talking about the quiet room. I don't know if I signed anything, and if I would like never talk about the quiet room. Anyway, there was be like you go in, you open it, and then you go in and you see things, and you see a gerbil, and it's like, I can't see myself, so I don't know if that was good, because I got it blocked on the screen. But because I'm measuring the stream health. Anyway, there would be like problem, like if something went wrong with an animal, they would go into that room, and then often they would die, and they would be just like the rigor mortis rodent. It was rodents and birds in the quiet room. And after you take them out, I don't know, we put them in something. I don't remember. I worked at PetSmart so long ago. It must have been 12 years ago, right? You put them in like a bag, and then put them in a fridge. And there was this woman that worked there, and she was doing things wrong. She was leaving things open. She was like not doing things the way she's supposed to, and signing off that she like did all this stuff, which she did. Like, it was supposed to be her job that day. And then when she got approached about it, she's like, Neil did it. Neil signed my name. Neil's trying to get me fired. And the manager was like, no, he's not. This is your signature. That's really strange. And like, I got spoken to, but it wasn't even like, Neil, were you signing other employees' names? It was like, hey, just so you know, this employee is doing things wrong, and she's blaming you, and she's accused you of signing her name on the like task sheet. Anyway, this one time when I was in the quiet room, feeding the sick animals, and sometimes you have to weigh them and change out like their poo and stuff. She comes in, not like with the quarantine outfit that we had to have on. She just like walks in, and she's got this thing in her hands, and it's dwarf hamster, and she got it like out of the fridge, and she's like, look, it's rigor mortis. It's rigor mortis wore off, and she's like, "Oh, they're so cute," and it was like she had taken this dead hamster out of the fridge that was like a few days old or whatever, however long it takes rigor mortis to wear off. She got it, and she's like playing with its dead body and showing me, and she's like telling me it's cute, and I'm like, this is so creepy. I'm so uncomfortable, and I'm like trapped in this tiny room with this person who's like accused me of trying to get her fired and like lying about stuff. But I didn't know that rigor mortis wore off before that. I guess it makes sense. The body starts to decay or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I can still remember that. I still, like, I see the look on her face, and I see this, like, tiny, dead gray hamster in her hand. So, before PetSmart gets mad at me or anything, they take exceptionally good care of all those animals. Like I said, it's like not even economically feasible for them to have the vet look at the animals, but they still do. Like really cheap animals that, you know, that if they sell, they won't get anything for it. They'll rack up a huge bill. And I mean, like, maybe the economics works because it's like if they didn't do that, it would make the company look bad and they would lose money on like dog food. But yeah, they took really good care of the animals, and it's not like a lot of animals ended up in the quiet room, but some did, and two of them were from me because I injured a bird because I was afraid of birds and I had to handle them, and I was like not trying to injure it or anything, but I don't know what I did, but I hurt its wing. Anyway, it was fine. By the way, it went into the quiet room and then came out. But yeah, so I injured a bird's wing, and then later in that week, I don't know what I did, but I got like a budgie, and the customer wanted the wings clipped, and so I did that because I was able to do that even though I was afraid of birds and I was really uncomfortable with doing it. I still did it, and I did it in front of the customer, and it didn't look weird or anything like that, which I'm pretty proud of. But when I clipped its wings, I don't know what happened, but its beak started bleeding. And then at that point, I was just like, I don't want anything to do with the birds. Like, I don't want to handle the birds anymore. I'm like, I can't handle the birds, and I'm trying my best, and I'm comfortable with like I'm comfortable with like all other aspects of my job, but handling birds is something I'm not comfortable with, and I don't want like any more incidences. And so I don't think that I think I used to have to look after the birds in the quiet room. Like sometimes I'd have to weigh them and stuff. But I did not like pack birds up or clip any birds' wings or anything after that, which was good because I really didn't want to do that. Because birds are really freaky. Happy Halloween to the newlyweds. Do any of these look actually scary except for the clown ones? I don't think I'm afraid of clowns, but maybe I am. The new It movie terrified me, and when I get stressed out about it, I think about it. Like, or when I get stressed out, if I'm like laying in bed or something and I'm really stressed about something, I'll think about it. Oh, this is scary. Front. Inside. And you wonder why I love Halloween. It's like checkmate. And you wonder why I love Halloween. A lot of this. I like it. Kind of got like a Great Expectations or Psycho vibe, you know? Picture day at zombie school. Wow, that's what it's. She's not even a zombie. That's a ghost. May your Halloween be zombie free. Wow, it's like not clever or anything. Yeah, because I'm like, none of these are scary, except for this one's scary. Maybe I am afraid of clowns, but I'm not afraid of clowns in real life. But I'm afraid of horror clowns, which is supposed to build on fear of clowns, which I guess I don't have. But I'm afraid of scary clown things. Pizza and drink. I'm like, what has green steam come out of it? The challenge brings success one step closer. I don't know if that's true. Happy birthday. Here's a cupcake. Okay. Tacosaurus Mex. Wow. Yes. Dinosaur taco theme. Okay. Okay. On your birthday, remember that dinosaurs used to be at the top of the food chain. Now you are. Eat lots of Cakeosaurus and Ice Age cream. Have a happy birthday. I thought it just said have a birthday, and I really liked that. Have a birthday. Happy Halloween for a great soccer coach. That's a great card. Scary. Arr! I don't get it. Is he a pirate? This year you can keep your brains. Have a great day. I really hate that. I hate that card. I hate it. Bob for stuff. 25 cents. Halloween gay closet skeleton. This time of year it might be more than just you. Happy Halloween. Whisper gently. Drag Witch gay Halloween card. She's a dude. Hope your Halloween is full of surprises. She is not a dude. That is very rude. This was inspired by RuPaul's Drag Race optional line. Get those pumpkins out there, Halloween. See if they have gay Easter. I just imagined it, and I'm thinking about it. Here we go. Funny gay Easter card for men. Happy Easter. Have a wild time. Interesting. Easter for girlfriend, sexy bunny, cupcake, and egg. Easter, same-sex spouse, husband, holiday ties, and... Wow, I love this card. It's nuts. Oh, my sister's calling me. Easter is not Easter without you. Wow. To my husband with love. Inside text only. You know what? I would love if a straight woman got this. I just got a call from my sister. And also she subscribed to my channel, so I bet that Haley is the only person watching me right now. Hi, Haley. If you're logged into YouTube, you can talk in the chat room. It would be very nice to texting me. I'm just asking if she's the viewer. If she's not, sorry. An Easter wish. Anyway, so what was I saying? This Eastertide thing, I would love if like a heterosexual woman gave this to her husband. Like if they were just straight people and it's like she doesn't really notice this or whatever. And then, yeah. Oh, sorry, someone else is watching, not my sister. Happy Easter, son and son-in-law. That's nice. Maybe now I do want to get married. I think probably whoever's watching now wasn't watching a while ago, because I think we've gone down to one viewer for quite some time. I said I didn't want to get married when I wasn't sure if everyone at the wedding was a witness or if it's just one person. I don't know how that works. But when I see this card, I think, wow, that would be so nice to get this card from my husband's parents or from my parents, you know, like, wow. Maybe marriage is great. I don't know. I've never been married. Although, I talked a little bit about it. No, I don't want to get married. I want... Where'd it go? Yes. This is what I want. I want a boyfriend so that my parents or my boyfriend's parents can get us this Easter card. Happy Easter, son and boyfriend. That is so nice. Every time I do that, it asks if it's okay. All right. Well, you guys aren't talking, but my sister's talking. So, oh, she's asking if I can come to a dinner. Probably not. Yeah, so if you guys just got here, nobody's been talking in the chat room this whole time I've been on, which is an hour and a half now. I was going to do this show for 2 hours this morning, but no one's been like giving me ideas. I mean, I'm on the any card imaginable website, but my imagination is very limited, and I keep hitting walls that they don't have cards that have Korean and international age in it for birthdays. They don't have passive aggressive cards for step parents. But they do have Happy Easter Son and Boyfriend, which makes me feel really happy. Also, so my boyfriend twin, I think is not. I don't think it is Vita, who was on the show, in the chat, like in a private chat, a couple weeks ago. She has an outfit that's a lot like mine, and she performed in it at the Neil themed Dord. So I don't know. Vita's like my boyfriend twin in my heart. But yesterday I saw this guy, and I swear he didn't look exactly like me, but you know, he had glasses, and like he's like trying to grow this out the same as me. Which by the way, I haven't shaved in 2 weeks. And yeah, like similar haircut, pink colored short sleeve shirt, and the same shorts as me. And I had that same shirt on with like the one breast pocket. Yeah, YSL, that's right. I just spilled coffee all over my YSL shirt right before the show. Anyway, yeah, this guy I think he looked pretty much exactly like me. Like, but I didn't talk to him. But I kind of wanted to. But that would be creepy. And it's also maybe kind of confrontational. One time, when I was in Korea, there was an ajumma, which is like an older woman, on the subway, and she had the exact same backpack as me, and her style was like, it was mine. It was so exciting. And then we both were wearing like gray running shoes. I had like gray dyed suede skateboarding shoes that are like kind of look like running shoes with pink highlights. Like mine was like light gray with hot pink, and hers was like maybe kind of like a darker gray, maybe even like a little purple tinge, like Payne's gray with pink highlights. But both of us, gray running shoes, pink highlights, and then just like a plain windbreaker. I can't remember what pants we were wearing, but I think maybe we were both wearing black pants. And oh, it really creeps me out when my phone's like, I don't recognize your voice. Anyway, paint, like, yeah, this paint gray kind of shoe she had on with hot pink. Mine's like a light gray, hot pink. So similar shoes and similar windbreakers and the exact same backpack. Like, I bought this backpack in Toronto, and I bought it because Bridget Moser had this backpack, and she had a red one, and I'm like, I want it. I want that backpack. You know, like, I can't stop thinking about that backpack. So I went and I bought a purple one. And yeah, so I just pointed out that we had the same backpack, and the lady was like very uncomfortable, obviously. Like, I'm not saying obviously, like anyone would be uncomfortable, but it was obvious that she was super uncomfortable. So I didn't say anything, but I wanted to get a picture with her so badly. I was like, this is unbelievable. And not only did I want to get a picture with her, but even if I couldn't do that, I wanted a picture of her. But because when I approached her, she was like really uncomfortable with it, she kind of like laughed, and then she looked nervous, and then she like kind of went to a different part of the train. I wanted to take a picture of her, but I felt like it would be like very violating, you know. So anyway, but yeah, there was, and then I was kind of like, maybe I have like a Ajuma style sometimes. I Yeah, I really miss being in Korea, like going on the subway, just like seeing the fashion and the style that everybody has. Like there's I I haven't been to that many places around the world, just like I've been to some major cities in the US and then major cities in East Asia and then like Toronto. And but wherever I've been, like nobody is nearly as like just like perfect, um just very, it's like kind of like not ironic, normcore, minimalist, I guess on point, I think is what I'm looking for. Um like the whole city is so fashionable. And then I think that the older population is maybe less fashionable, but still like really, usually there's a definite like style, sporty kind of style, or I'm gonna say sporty, or um, kind of a more formal but leisure style. I don't know if I can explain it. Like maybe like a black gold vest, kind of black and black vest with like gold, not paisley, but something like that on it. Um, yeah, it's something that I really never took for granted the whole time I was in Seoul for 2 years. Every single time I went out in public, I was like, whoa. And like going to shopping places and stuff, I would see people, I would see groups of friends, I would see couples, and I'm like, this is the golden era. Like, um, lots of Koreans like to take lots and lots of pictures of themselves, and I'm like, their grandkids are gonna look back on these pictures, and they're gonna be like, wow, like they're, like kind of this. I'm thinking of like maybe like Jackie O, like maybe like, yeah, like I don't know, the Kennedys on a boat or something. I don't know. I'm not describing this well. I'm thinking like the kind of like simple boat glamour that the Kennedys might have if they're on a yacht on vacation. That kind of like effortless, simple aesthetic perfection. And I don't know if the Kennedys were on boats a lot or why I'm thinking of that, but this is just what I'm thinking. And I think that's kind of like the style that's going on there. Like everything is just, there's so many really well put together people. When I left Seoul, like when I went to the suburbs to go to the shopping mall or something, I'd see one guy in jogging pants out of like 50, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, like it's startling, like everybody's so well put together in Seoul. Like, yeah, I'd say people ask me like, what's your favorite thing about Seoul? It's like they want you to say the food or the people. And if I take a moment to think, people have even answered that for me. Like both in Korea, people have said that, and here, people have said that. But I'm gonna say it's not the people, it's not the food, it's the public transportation and the glamour. That's like that. Those are the best things about Korea. Not the food is awesome and the people are awesome, but the glamour is just like wow, wow. This one's gay, I guess, just because it has that. This is really nice. Happy Easter to a wonderful daughter and her wife, and it's a raccoon. Maybe this would be nice to a person who likes raccoons and is married and gay and a woman. I thought this was a question mark, which was kind of funny, but it's not. Happy Easter to my daughter and her partner. These are the same, aren't they? Happy Easter to my parents, gay ribbon. I wonder what this ribbon means or is about. I really don't know. Happy Easter for my two dads. That's nice. I might give this to my dad for Easter next year. I only have one dad. Or what if your parents are straight and they get remarried and you give it to your dad, but you're like, I also have to give it to my stepdad? Like, this card is for you guys to share. I'm gonna go have Easter dinner with them tomorrow. Dear life partner, happy Easter. Many blessings and happy Easter celebration. I like this one a lot. Dear partner, I don't know if I would call someone I'm in a relationship my partner. I definitely wouldn't call them partner, like pet name. Like, dear partner. Should have like, dear babe, happy Easter. The bunny has an important message for a special cousin and his boyfriend. Wow, this is very specific. This bunny has an important message for a special cousin and his... So is it the bunny's cousin? Remember, the brown ones aren't jelly beans. Oh, gross. Wow, this card is for anyone. Granddaughter and her fiance. Grandson and his boyfriend. My grandparents didn't know I was gay. They died. Maybe they did know. Like here. Dad Easter wishes card. A very special Easter for my two dads. Father and mother's husband. I'm just trying to think of like how I could make a card that goes to a parent and to a different parent's step parent, you know, like not step parent, a parent and one parent and their other parent's partner who's separate from that parent, like not the same person. I like these Fabergé eggs. I don't know if you guys saw my Fabergé egg style performance I did. That I think was once described as underdeveloped. Yeah, that definitely like... I think I was gonna do stuff with like shaving cream and stuff on stage, but
I like dropped the shaving cream when I like stepped up to the stage, and so I didn't have it. Like I think it fell out of my pocket or something because I had it like hidden in my pocket, and I was gonna pull it out and like teach this um, Alexei uh, how to shave. And yeah, I was thinking about that actually because I met with me and Lisa Smokin, who I'm doing this show at the Kyber with, met with John and Amy from Life of a Craphead, who are the hosts of Dord, and we were talking a little bit about some technical malfunction situations that happen at Dord. Um, and yeah, so I thought about that, but I didn't want to interject the conversation with, now let's talk about me and this time I dropped a shaving can. But I think there was a lot of technical things. There was a lot of times when I was on stage and something was like not quite right, you know? And it was such a it's such a like intense feeling. Like it's very scary. Um the biggest one is if I forget something, you know, like if not like forget shaving cream, but like forget something in my head. You know, like everything I did was like super scripted and memorized as like tightly as I possibly could. Um and so even the tone that I say everything was like rehearsed, and I tried to get everything perfect, and I would have I had audio recordings, which actually the thing that I did it on broke, which is too bad. Uh, but I had audio recordings of all my things, and they would be like me practicing my scripts and then listening to it and seeing like how tones should change when I'm on stage. I don't know. Sometimes I didn't have time to rehearse as hard, but a lot of times I would really, really like, I think have it down and have everything exactly down how I want to say it. I'm not like I'm not an actor, and I'm comfortable on the stage now because I've done it so many times, but it's not really like I don't exactly know how to explain it. But uh so my biggest fear is always forgetting something, and I have had so many nightmares where it's like I'm just I'm just I'm like on stage, or I have to go on stage, or sometimes I dream that I'm in the audience of a play and the play goes bad and I'm pulled on stage and I'm supposed to do something to like control the audience, but it's like I'm just an audience member. Like this is a reoccurring dream, by the way. Like I go see Don Quixote. I can't say it right. Don Quixote, uh, or or something, and like, or like a live action production of Aladdin and stuff like that. And it's like there's something wrong with the set and something's not going right, and now Neil has to be on stage, and it's like I just came to watch. But yeah, and I have um I have, I think the only time that Chris Locke, who's a comedian who I really really like from Toronto, he's only seen me on stage once, and it was my worst performance ever. And that's something that haunts me. And it was bad because I think that that one was underdeveloped. I didn't have it resolved. I didn't have time to practice it. And I was so nervous. I was shaking. I think I like broke my sunglasses or something when I was on stage because I was so nervous. I was just like, and I was holding props, and I was just like, I think I had like a Details magazine or something. And it was just like, that is like the worst performance experience of my life. And I am always like, the feeling that I had when I did it is something that's always in the back of my mind. Like it was something that I rushed to finish. I think I was working so much then, and I don't know. I just did not have this thing that I was excited about. I think that I yeah, so that was my worst performance ever. I think it's called Water the Issues, and it was about being a dockmaster and like the power dynamic between the two people, which is me and the people I have to deal with, which are like boaters, but also just like random people on Hanlons. So anyway, yeah, worst performance I've ever done. I think I've done ones that like one time I had a drag queen force feed me popcorn, and I think that like upset some people because they thought it was too aggressive. But and I don't know, I can't remember. I can't think of anything else, but this one Dord performance is something that haunts me. I think at Video Fag, my last performance, which is maybe the ones with the Justins, wasn't as tight as I would like it to be, but I think that it was still really funny and good, and I did what I wanted to do. And it was also the third day in a row I had done a different performance, and they were all like 20 minutes long or whatever. So I think, well, actually maybe it was the shoe one I'm thinking about. But I did like a bunch of performances in a row, and they were all different. I did 3 performances over 3 days, and that was too much, I think. Although I do think that was a cool experiment. It would be nice to do more, but that would have killed me, because 3 killed me. 1 a month kills me. So there's actually a Easter card category that's gay, lesbian, LGBTQ, general gay / lesbian. Your partner will love this cheerful pair of farm animals. Oh, there's a chick. Oh, I didn't even see that. All right, let's check out the gay and lesbian LGBTQ. Happy Easter, dads. Happy Easter to both my moms. It's kind of sweet. May this holiday be as special as the 2 of you. Happy Easter. I wish I had a gay family. I don't like to be the gay. And family. I want everyone to be gay. It's my agenda. As we like to say in our circle groups, we get together and we have this agenda to make everybody gay. It would actually be nice though. I have a few trans cousins. One died a while ago, and nobody spoke to her for like years before her death, and I never knew her after she came out as a woman. And my one cousin that's about the same age as me, I just found out is a trans woman as well, but my aunt keeps on referring her as a him. When she spoke to me about it, she didn't say anything about it. She was just calling her by her old name, and I don't know. But I don't know. I guess if it's a slip up, then that's cool. Not cool, but that's not bad. It's not so bad, but if it's intentional, that's not good. Okay, so these are like pretty much the same cards. We have niece and wife. Like, that's what I want. I want a gay niece and her wife. I guess I just have to be patient. First, I need a niece. Then she needs to grow up and get married. Anyway, I guess I kind of lowered my voice because I'm a little bit uncomfortable talking about family members. I also have a queer cousin who is really awesome. She came to Dord once. She's married too, and her wife's really cool. And they might come to the Khyber to see this. Maybe they said a couple months ago, but I haven't spoken to them since. And I think that also my cousin, who's like 60 years old, because most of my cousins are a lot older than me, his son is gay, and maybe that's it then. So two people who are gay and 2 trans people, and then I think that's it. But it's a huge family on my dad's side. My dad has 7 sisters and 2 brothers. So happy Easter, brother and boyfriend. You know, this would be really good passive aggressive thing, like to get something like happy Easter, brother and boyfriend, but if it could be like happy Easter, brother and boyfriend, and then you like cross out boyfriend, like if he just got dumped or broke up with someone. Or, you know, don't cross it out, just send it. Just don't write the name. Brother and boyfriend. Is that the one I clicked on? Aunt and girlfriend. Happy Easter, aunt and girlfriend. That's cool. So my ex in Korea told me that he sells stuff on Amazon or whatever, and he told me that like somebody sent him a message that was like, I won't buy from you if you don't accept queer people. And then he sent a message that of course he accepts queer people and that love is love. And then the person was so touched or they wrote in the email that they were so touched that they bought more than they originally were intending to from his store. Love is love. But what about us queers that don't experience love, you know? What about us heartless, lonely souls? What is that? We're just like, nothing is nothing. Like, love is love, and not having love is not having love. That's nice. From We Two Gals. You can change it so that it's... I guess the reason why they put this is so that they can, like, you know, because they know, like, people are going to be looking in the lesbian section of the Easter cards. So even though this is customizable and, like, has, like, nothing to do with being queer, will show that there's the queer option, and then they'll pick that. It's smart. It's nice too. Sometimes you really do forget, like, I forget all the time, being, you know, I mean, like, when I was in Seoul, I constantly had to hide that I was gay at work, even though I think coworkers knew. It wasn't talked about, but it was something that I was worried, because, you know, like, you can get fired, and then if you get fired, you get deported. But now, after that, continuing that on, working in, like, I work in Simcoe, which is population 13,000, and that is the biggest town in the area. All around there is farm and fishing towns, and I live in a fishing town, and it's just like, yeah, like, I can't be queer at work. And, like, sometimes I hear guys say things and it just, like, really makes me, like, shrink, you know? And it's funny to be reminded of that when you can get so used to a world where it doesn't matter. And, like, having a circle of friends where it doesn't matter, you forget that, like, you are different, and because you're different, people hate you. And that's something that's very real. And it's something, like, being in a city, you forget. So, anyway, I guess I'll end on that note. Thanks for looking at greeting cards with me. Guys, nobody talked in the chat room the whole time. So, I'm not giving up on this. I am going to make you think of greeting cards, and you're going to find these greeting cards, and you're going to have a laugh that this obscure idea exists. So there, you're going to have that. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you guys next Sunday morning, 10 a.m., let's say, again. Goodbye.